Okay, we're going to start by taking off this top plate, and you just basically pop it off there. You know, that I can definitely see how that could break. Okay, here's the internals, and there's a key inside of here. Oh, I see, this one's actually clear, but I have another key, and I'm assuming it'll probably work too. So what you do is you take the key in here and you turn it counterclockwise. They say 3 times, but that's 1, 2, 3, and you'll see at the very top it's going to go all the way to the top. There's a little catch, and it's just a piece of rubber here that you'll see, and you can't turn it any further. That's how you know you've went far enough. That's as far as it'll go. So now I'm going to keep that held, tension on that, so tension's there. I'm going to load 5, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we're going to slowly let that feed. Okay. Okay, that seems to be in there, and now I guess I can let off of this. Okay, and the tension's holding. You can see the top round is up here, and now while that's holding, now I load the rest of them. So this time it actually worked, and the other one it worked the first time, but alright, we're just going to slowly go around and load this. I'll probably fast forward this. Okay, now that I've got them loaded up all the way around, I still need about 5 more in here. So here's how you do that. You first of all get some more, let me get 5 more shells out. Put your tensioner back in here. Now you want to look up here and watch this round as you tension it down, and just make room. It says for 1 shell. And then we're going to put 1 in, and then we're going to do that again. Tension it down enough for 1 shell, and put it in. Tension it down, and we just keep doing that for the last 5 rounds. Now, I guess there's only about 3 more that you put in there. So, okay. Oops, there, one fell out. Let's try getting that in there. Let's see here where I can get another one in there too. So, alright, let off my tension. Okay, we're all ready to go. Now the back plate just slides back in place and then snaps back down in. I mean, my advice is, if you're going to get one of these, or if you have one of these, be gentle with the magazine. This is definitely not going to be a super durable magazine. Obviously this is fairly cheap plastic. It could crack. Now, I've heard you can order parts online for these, but I certainly wouldn't want to get into that. So now you want to make sure this tip is pointed towards the barrel, and you can see the top of the shell how it goes to see how it loads in. But you're just going to load it like you would a regular 10-22 magazine. It's locked in there. Now, I'm going to keep this on safety. I'm not going to touch the trigger, but I'm just going to see how it is going to cycle through the shells. It worked pretty well as soon as I got my hand out of the way here, and I wasn't even thinking I had this thing tilted. Obviously, you want to keep that tilted over here, and I'm not used to unloading a magazine that way, to be honest, but you saw that it seemed to cycle through that way pretty easily. Now, obviously in the field might be a different situation. Still have one in here. Don't like the looks of that. Oh well. Huh. That's funny. Doesn't want to seem to catch that last one. Oh well. Must be something. As you can see here, it left one shell still in there. So I'm not liking the looks of that. For some reason it left one shell in here, and I don't know why. I don't know if that's going to be a standard thing, but I just put my torque wrench in here and torqued it, let off some of the tension, and then you know, it popped right out. So it wasn't any big deal, but it is what it is. Okay, I put my shells in piles of 10 just to make sure that I did have 50 rounds in there, and I did. So these legit hold 50 rounds, but again, the last one did not seem to come out. Okay, I went ahead and loaded this back up, and the third time loading these magazines, it does get easier and easier. So, you know, I was at first very skeptical of the loading process, but keep in mind I'm a pretty patient individual too, so I kind of have fun with things, whether they are, you know, a little tedious or not. I definitely would not suggest taking this to the range and trying to load it up. I would, you know, but you think about it, you load up a couple of these and you take them to the range, you've got 100 rounds of plinking. So try to be positive here. I'm hoping these cycle well because they may be worth the effort. Well, let's say you load this thing up and for some odd reason you just want to unload it. So instead of cycling it through the gun there like I just did, you can do it this way. You take off the cover, just like usual. You put your tensioner on there, and then you just turn it upside down and let all the loose rounds fall out. The will, of course. Okay, that wasn't that many. Get more naturally. Huh. Now, that process isn't going to totally work. Oh, there they go. Alright. I'm not really liking this process, but... Okay. Looks like a couple of them still need pulled out of there. You want to be careful here because I have tension on this thing, so definitely don't want to... Oh, I got some coming out here now. This is getting to be a mess. Alright, those should just pop out. Yeah, just slowly let the tension around on this thing. It should pop out. Now there's a couple of rounds that didn't fall out, and you can see they're working their way around there. Well, I better not do that. Let's just get those out. Alright, now, oh, there's still one. There's one. Go ahead and get him out too. I'm just going to go ahead and take him out. Now, the instructions say that you can get it down to the last few, and they kind of pop out. But here's the big key here: slowly unwind this thing. You don't want to strip this or break anything. This is under a lot of tension. If I let this thing go, it would fly around like a freaking helicopter. So we're just letting it out till it catches, and there should be about there. Yep, no tension on it now, and the mag's all unloaded. Put her key back inside, snap her top on, we're done. I just want to show you that I will be testing out several high capacity mags for the Ruger 1022. Here we have the Black Dog, which is a 50 round drum. This is the GSG 110 round drum. We have the BX 25x2, which I refer to as the BX 50, and the BX 25. Here we have a Trimag made by Alligator. It's basically just a little contraption that lets you put 3 of these 10 round mags in there. Just wanted to test these out to see, you know, what is a novelty and what could actually be reliable and usable. I know the BX25s are reliable and usable, there's no question. But the rest of these, it's still up in the air. Make sure you check out the links in the description. As I put the individual reviews for each of these high capacity mags, I will put the link down there. Now I can slowly, of course, let this tension go back off. Oh, look at that. It's not going to work. Okay, well, didn't work very well. The other one worked fine. This one didn't. Nice. Alright, let's see if we can try that again. Whoa. Boy. There you see what happens when you let off tension too fast. Man, finicky. The other one was easy to load. Alright, let's try this again.